generations?
No, there's no sonic generations about it. It's an oral story. It's a story that is not a book. It's told from grandfathers to their sons, from their sons to their children, and so on and so on, and on through the ages. Story could be thousands, it could be millions of years old, who knows, kind of deal. But it's a story that you pass on down. It's what that sign that you read there about Medik. It's the story of Medik.
Go pick up big flowers.
No, I think that respect the animal world. That is one aspect of it though, because there's more to this world than just the animal world. There's the plant world, there's the rock world, there's the water world, and those all work in harmony. You know what harmony means? Harmony means they all get along and they respect each other. The magic word is respect. And you know what respect means?
That means you respect other people.
You respect other people, nice and kind and compassionate and loving. That's what respect means. Well, that's where that water that you're looking at there. That's where the oral story says that the Medik came up out of the water to punish man for not respecting the animal world, for not respecting the plant world, the rock world, the water world. There's more worlds in the world that man lives in. Man lives in a world that man has made. And his world that man has made is not very respectful to any of those things.
We are in the water world right now. And
no, we're in the water world has got some say in the things, I'm sure.
Down there is the water world.
You know what you're made of? You know what you're made of? Dirt and water.
For you?
For real. I'm not joking. You're 80% water. See, and that's why you're supposed to respect the water world and the animal world and the plant world and that. You're supposed to. That's just that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to respect things. You're supposed to respect your fellow man.
Skin is the dirt.
Pretty much. I think you got it. Yep. Your skin is the dirt and the water is all inside of you. And you know that the water that's inside of you there, Ethan? It's special water. It's not just any water that's inside of you. It's living water that's inside of you.
Are you telling the story now?
I'm telling the story. But you guys are all over the place.
I have something to tell you.
Huh.
There's a
special
kind of water. There's a special kind of water you. When you eat, you chew it into small pieces. But when it falls into that, water, it gets into even smaller pieces. Even smaller.
So, Grandpa, watch. I'm going to fall. But I might need to sit down.
You and get a hand down, but you're supposed to be listening to the story, and you guys are being all rambunctious here. But I guess that's okay too.
Okay. Just listen to the story and be respectful.
Well, that's you can be respectful to me. You should be respectful to your family. You should be respectful to everybody.
You know that.
There's a myth in the world that you're supposed to earn respect, and that's not exactly the truth.
Instead of going that water right,
You're born with respect. Did you know that?
Instead of going, Lily!
Lily's okay. Don't worry about Lily there. You guys are supposed to be listening to the story.
I was just calling Lily.
You're stalling is what it is. You just know that it's way past your bedtime right now.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't bother me none.
But I don't get to talk.
Well, you're talking a lot. But that's okay too. That's what we do. We talk lots, eh?
This family.
Yeah, this family here has got motor mouths.
Grandpa, come with me for
No, you supposed to sit. That was the deal. Are we going to the truck and going home then?
No, wait. We got another bench over there.
Yeah, we're sitting at this bench.
Why?
This bench, because this bench is nice and quiet. We can see the water, we can see the mountains, and I was going to tell you guys the story of Medik.
About the water.
About the water grizzly.
There's a boat.
Yeah, there's a boat. Those are fishermen. They're fishing for trout.
Or maybe even
Well, they're going to eat the trout.
Moving there.
What? They're looking for fish.
They're looking for fish, that's right.
And also salmon could be in there.
Probably not salmon in this lake. Salmon can be in the river and in some lakes that the rivers go to, but this lake doesn't have salmon. This lake has trout in it.
Grandpa,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna go pick a flower.
No, you
No,
don't.
not the one with the strawberries on it.
What happened to the story that you were talking about? You talked about this story all the way from Terrace. You don't want to hear the story no more?
Grandpa,
Grandchild, you don't want to hear this story no more,
Grandpa,
Danielle?
I want to pick a big flower.
No, you don't have to pick a flower. You picked some flowers earlier, but you know what happens to a flower when you pick it? It dies.
It dies.
Yeah, it dies.
And,
Listen.
old?
No, listen, sweetie. When a flower, like those flowers on that tree right there, they're alive. Yeah, those flowers are alive on that tree.
Not a big one.
They're alive. And when you pick those flowers, that kills them. That's how you kill a flower. Do you know what respect is? Respect is not killing things. You know that?
Yes.
No, you don't, because you want to pick a flower.
That book guy is so there.
Yeah, they sure are, but
Look at those book guys. Guys, look. Quick.
well,
Quick, they swooped.
I wanted to try and tell you guys about respect because that's what the story of Medik is about. It's about respecting nature. It's about respecting flowers. It's about respecting animals. It's about respecting birds. It's about respecting people. It's about respecting everything. It's about respecting life is what it ultimately is that it's about respecting life. I love you too, sweetie.
We're really close to a mountain.
We sure are. You know, that's where Medik, that's where there's another the one-horned goat up there. A long time ago, there was a one-horned goat up on that mountain, and he was mad at man for disrespecting nature also. And he made all the rocks come down that mountain, and it covered up a whole village of your ancestors. Whole village of people got buried because they weren't respecting nature. And the goat knocked the mountain down on the people because they weren't respecting nature. That's the same story as the water grizzly that came out of the lake and punished man for not respecting nature. Because that's how you're supposed to respect nature. You're supposed to respect everything. You're supposed to respect life, the world, everything. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to kill things. You don't have to pick flowers when they're beautiful. They're beautiful on the ground too, right where they grow. They're beautiful. You don't have to pick them because as soon as you pick a flower, as nice it is, as nice as it seems to be doing, and it's all cool to have a flower and everything like that, you've actually just killed the flower. The flower is dead after that. It doesn't grow anymore. And that's not really respect, is it?
If the flowers don't grow, they won't.
If there's no flowers, your grandchildren, when you have grandchildren, won't be able to see the flowers because they've all been picked and killed.
If they won't.
That's what respect is,
If
sweetie.
there's no flowers, they won't able to grow. And if they don't grow, they won't take trees.
That's right. That's another thing too, trees. Do you know that those trees right there, the air that you're breathing right now comes from those trees?
And
Did you know that?
cut them down.
Did you know that?
And
See that mountain of all those trees?
I know.
Oh, you want to hear something else really cool?
Guys, some cut
Okay.
them down.
Leaves fall off of the trees. And you know what your compost pile in your backyard is, right? Okay, so leaves fall off of the trees and they turn into soil, right? They decompose and they turn into soil. Soil petrifies and turns into stone eventually. After a long time, soil will turn into stone. Then, because all the water all over the earth and forces from space and the planets and the sun and that, the moon, we have this thing that's called tectonic plates. And those plates move and they make the mountains. So you could really say that mountains come from trees. Did you know that? That mountains start from trees? It's like a chicken and the egg thing. Which came first? The trees or the mountains? And that's a tricky question to answer, right?
If the trees
And lily pads do look like
leaves of the
plates
flowers,
sometimes.
they will never be down yet.
Sometimes
Or
square.
flowers. And if we don't see anything,
Well, anyways there, kids.
flowers
Time to
or
go.
trees,
No, I wanted to tell you
anything,
about respect.
we won't
It's a word that is a really important word.
if we don't see
It's a
them.
very important word.
It's treating the world nicely.
It's what makes the world a nice place to be. And if you don't respect it, it makes the world a bad place to be. It makes the world a bad place to be for nature. It makes the world a bad place to be for trees, for flowers, for rocks.
The world takes care of us.
The world takes care of us, and we're supposed to take care of the world.
And we call it our home.
That's right. It's our planet.
The planet
It's not my planet. It's our planet. So it's everybody's planet, and respect makes it so that everybody can have the abundance. You want to know what kids that they're talking about on that sign right there? They're talking about us. They're talking about you kids.
Look at dog. Look at that
Ethan.
dog. He's pooping. The dog is pooping on that side.
That sign. Yeah.
That pretend dog.
Okay.
Yeah, that pretend dog. That's a good way to put it, sweetie. More than you know. Indian histories. That's a pretty racist,
Can I show my
racist word.
when I get home?
No. Your seatbelt on, Buck?
Lily. Lily. Lily.
Start the truck.
I don't want no so pink.
Nope. Don't have Lily. Don't have Lily yet.
Yeah.
You see her?
Come on.
Come on, girl.
Back.
She likes it in the front, doesn't she?
Anyways, Ethan, you know what kids are talking about on that sign, eh?
Uh-huh.
Talking about you.
Every kid in the whole entire world.
Every kid in the whole entire world, you know it. The thing is the parents got to teach the kids that.
Did you get a picture of the sign?
That's what I'm taking a picture of right now.
You heard a click? A big click.
Yeah.
Fact.
In fact.
We start from